I know we've had a slight break, but I'm here for a brief visit. So I thought we would do something really quick and easy to just whip up. So we're going to do Financiers. Financiers? Sorry for my appalling French accent. But also quite similar to a friand, also appalling French accent, which is, they are a type of nutty brown butter little cake, French. There are a few different theories about why they are called Financiers. One being that they were popular in the financial district, another due to their sort of rectangular shape, that they maybe look like bars of gold, which I quite like the idea of, so we'll go with that. So, what's in my bowl? So here I have ground almonds, icing sugar, a little bit of flour and some salt. The beautiful thing about this cake is that it's really versatile. So it doesn't have to be almonds, it could be ground hazelnuts, or it can be ground pistachios, or any nut you fancy that's in the cupboard. We went with almonds. So to that I will add my egg white. Lovely, always, you know, if you, like me, happen to make a lot of custard, you always have a spare egg white going. So those are very handy. And then our brown butter, which is obviously not brown at the moment, but I'm going to do that. So the thing with brown butter is you take it just a bit further than melting it. And I think the crucial point that you know it's there is actually the smell, because it has this beautiful nuttiness to it. So we'll do that now. Okay, so that smells delightful, beautifully brown and nutty, noisette. So that bit's done. So firstly we're going to add our egg whites to our dry mix. So plop those in there. Also the great thing about this mix is that it keeps really well. So you can make this batter up beforehand and either just keep it in the fridge and, you know, bake them off whenever you need them, you know, just had a beautiful sort of summer evening's dinner, just fancy a little light sweet treat, just pop them in the oven, good to go. You can also, it freezes really well, so you've always got an option there. So that's always good. And so with mine, I've opted to go for some mint, so some fresh mint from my mother's garden that I've just chopped up that I'm going to put through here, and then I'm going to plop a little bit of strawberry on there. But you can use any fruit, any herb. It can be like just plain without anything, no fuss, or anything. It could be a verbena, it can be a lemon thyme, you can put some lovely black currants in there, literally, you know, anything goes. All right, so our egg white is in there, so you can see, got a nice gooey batter. So now I'm going to add my delicious brown butter. Okay, so I'll mix that in to start with. Really does smell very good. So you just want to make sure it's all in. Okay, lovely. So that's all incorporated, looking brown and buttery and nutty and all the good things. So now I have my mint from the garden that I just chopped up. So I'm going to sprinkle in here. This is actually, as I'm in my mother's kitchen, my mother's recipe. Baking is not necessarily her go-to, but I mean, why would it be when your daughter's a pastry chef? But this is something I just remember her always doing as something that was super easy, that she could just pull out after people had been over for lunch or dinner, really nice with some mint tea. So it is one of her staples. So I've got that mix, all minty. So I have these silicone moulds, look like my little bars of gold. You can do it in any mould that you have though. I mean, quite often I like just a little delicate sort of 2 bites, but if you wanted them a bit bigger, you could use a bigger mould. They can go in sort of round, those like mince pie tins, I would say, in there. So anything that you've got at home will do. So you just need a little bit of the mix in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to plop my little bit of strawberry on top. Maybe a couple bits that can fit in there. I just chop them quite finely. There we go. So it is literally very delicate, just a little something. So I've put my oven on to 200 degrees, so I'm going to fill them up and get them in there probably around 6 to 8 minutes.
Stromabakes.
Oh, delight! Golden bars of gold. I maybe was a little bit over enthusiastic in filling them, but it's all cakey goodness, so that's all right. So I'm going to give these a chance to cool down, but as they're small, they cool quite quickly. And then I think I'm going to dust them with a little delicate sprinkle of icing sugar, and then we'll have them with some lovely mint tea. So that's that. Quick, easy, super simple. Financiers, something like that. Some cake. So that's that. I don't know when I'm going to be back in my mother's kitchen, but hopefully at some point soon. But otherwise, I'm around about in London, back at spring, and we've got a very exciting ice cream Somerset House courtyard thing going on soon, so look out for details of that. Delightful, fresh, seasonal ice cream made by me and bought by you, maybe? Okay, toodles!